Clement's Homebrew, coming at you with a beer review. Man, it's been a beautiful spring day. Got up early, spent time working on the yard, got the sprinkler systems going, was even cleaning up the area out behind the house. And then an airplane comes flying over my head. So today I've got a beer that came from Paul at PA Brew News. Here it is. This is perfect for someone that's been out gardening, don't you think? This is Schickelfritz. Now, Schickelfritz is from Saucony Creek Brewing out of Kutztown, Pennsylvania. And this saucy looking little dish, Schickelfritz means nix-nucks, or naughty, rebellious child who is always getting into trouble. I wouldn't know anything about that, but I can tell you that this is a chocolate cherry milk stout. They used dark caramel malts, chocolate malts, lactose, and they also added milk chocolate and real cherries. So this should be a treat. I'm gonna get it cracked open and we'll give it a try. Wow, take a look at the head on that. I'm telling you, that's a nice two-finger head on there. And that baby's black. It's pretty dark, I'd say. Can't tell if it's black or just really deep brown, but that's a beauty. I'm gonna get a nose on it. Wow, those are really rich, dark aromas. We're talking about some bittersweet chocolate, dark chocolate, and it is deep. Wow, it's really interesting. I'm getting some vanilla. I get molasses and a sorghum on there. And I get a little bit of dark cherries as well. It's pretty deep. I think they used some roasted malts in there to create a really dark chocolate type texture to it all. So let's dive in. Cheers. Oh, that is a deep, rich taste. Absolutely. You do get that molasses, but more of the sorghum type flavor. You know, which is kind of like molasses, but with some like a burnt brown sugar almost. You get a little bit of the cherry on it, a little bit of the influence from the cherry, but it's blended in. It's not particularly distinct. Now, mind you, I've had this bottle for a little while. It's holding on to this little bit of head, leaving some legs as it goes down. It's a fairly thin mouthfeel, actually, but you know, that's not unusual. I mean, this is a milk stout or sweet stout, so it's not going to have that higher body content, and you do get some of that lactose content, that, you know, that milk type content to it. So it's somewhat creamy, but because of the thinner mouthfeel, it's not going to be super creamy. It's moderately carbonated. It's like a light black Xanthus. It's just a bit lighter body. Yeah, I like this. This is supposed to be like a winter warmer, but you know, it's working quite fine in the spring for me with that little bit lighter mouthfeel. I'm quite enjoying this. This is a really nice milk stout, actually. It's kind of mysterious and dark. You know, it's got that lactose content to it. They've added the cherries and the milk chocolate, but they've put in really dark roast, dark chocolate roast. And so it just gives it a different complexity and flavor than most you get. It's not your standard for sure, but it's something unique. I love that unique character, and so I think for a milk stout, I'm gonna give it a 90. It's quite good. Overall, I'm gonna hop up another notch because I like those extra qualities. We're gonna go 91 with this one, with those dark, unique flavors. So here it is again. It's Schickelfritz from Saucony Creek Brewing with that nice little a naughty girl on the front. This is Kevin Clement's Homebrew saying life's too short to drink cheap beer, and I'll see you in the next beer review.